What's up, everyone? This is day 29 of 31 days through Ezekiel and Daniel. Daniel chapter 9 showed us that prayer positions us with God's purposes. Daniel chapter 10 shows us that that positioning often meets resistance. In the third year of Cyrus, king of Persia, a message was revealed to Daniel, and the message was true, but the appointed time was long. Daniel 10 and 1. That final phrase matters. The message is true, but the timeline stretches. Delay is introduced, not as denial, but as part of the process. Daniel responds with deeper pursuit. I, Daniel, was mourning 3 full weeks. I ate no pleasant food till 3 whole weeks were fulfilled. Daniel chapter 10, verses 2 and 3. This is sustained consecration. No quick prayer, no momentary response. Daniel leans in over time. He remains present in the tension between promise and manifestation. As Matthew Henry observes, seasons of delay often invite deeper devotion, not weaker faith. Waiting is not inactivity, it is refinement. Then the vision comes. Daniel lifts his eyes and sees a certain man clothed in linen. His body was like beryl, his face like the appearance of lightning. Daniel chapter 10, verses 5 and 6. The description is overwhelming, radiant, weighty, beyond natural comprehension. The men with Daniel do not see the vision, but they feel its impact. They tremble and flee. Daniel 10 and 7. This is a reminder. Spiritual reality is not dependent on collective awareness. What God reveals may not be visible to everyone, but it is no less real. Daniel is left alone, and the effect is immediate. No strength remained in me. I retained no strength. Daniel 10 and 8. Revelation humbles. As A.W. Tozer wrote, a true encounter with God does not inflate the individual. It reduces them to dependence. Glory is not casual. It is weighty. Daniel collapses, but then comes touch. Suddenly a hand touched me, which made me tremble on my knees and on the palms of my hands. Daniel 10 and 10. Strength is restored gradually. First trembling, then positioning, then speech, and then comes one of the most important explanations in the entire book. Do not fear, Daniel, for from the first day that you set your heart to understand and to humble yourself before God, your words were heard. Daniel 10 and 12. From the first day, not the 21st, not when the answer arrived, from the moment he prayed, heaven responded immediately. But then we are given insight into the delay. The prince of the kingdom of Persia withstood me 21 days, and behold, Michael came to help me. Daniel 10 and 13. There it is. Resistance in the unseen realm. What Daniel experienced as delay was not absence, it was opposition. As Matthew Henry notes, God's answers are sometimes resisted, not because he is unwilling to respond, but because there is spiritual conflict surrounding what he has decreed. The unseen realm is active. This reframes everything. Prayer is not a passive activity, it is participation in a reality we cannot always see. Daniel's persistence mattered. His consecration was not symbolic. It was aligned with a larger movement unfolding beyond his awareness. The messenger continues. Now I have come to make you understand what will happen. For the vision refers to many days yet to come, Daniel 10 and 14. Understanding is given, but again, within a framework of time and process. Daniel's response is telling. I turned my face toward the ground and became speechless, Daniel 10 and 15. Even with explanation, the weight remains. And again, he is strengthened. O man, greatly beloved, fear not. Peace be to you. Be strong. Yes, be strong. Daniel 10 and 19. Strength is spoken before it is felt. Peace is declared before circumstances change. As A.W. Tozer reminds us, God often imparts what we need through his word before we experience it in our condition. Assurance precedes manifestation. The chapter closes with continued tension. The Prince of Greece will come, Daniel 10 and 20. The conflict is not finished. The resistance continues. But now Daniel sees it differently. What felt like delay is revealed as war. What felt like silence is revealed as movement. And this becomes the question for us. Where have you interpreted delay as absence? Where have you assumed that unanswered prayer means unheard prayer? And where have you considered that your persistence may be connected to something unfolding beyond what you can see? Because Daniel chapter 10 reminds us, heaven hears immediately. but manifestation may contend with resistance. And in that space, faithfulness is not wasted. Persistence is not pointless, and prayer is never passive. It is participation in a war behind the waiting.